add across here, like on the 6th of March, you had 4 hours on administration, 1 hour on dike, 1 hour on electric, 2 hours on the sewer, 2 hours on the storm sewer, streets and storm, 2 hours on the water. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 4 is 12 hours. You got 4 hours overtime on that day?
We have to, what day of the week is that? I don't know.
It's on a Wednesday.
I'd have to look at the actual time card, but chances are that's not, those are rounded up hours or some of that.
So I thought,
Because you don't see any 15 minutes or half hours on any of those areas, do you?
No.
so then does he get paid that 20 hours
No.
a month or so?
No,
So he just
because
does that for,
It's not real overtime, it's not. He's rounding up, on this particular sheet, I think he's rounding it up. On his actual time card, he probably put down 8 hours for the day. Maybe some days there were some overtime, but I'm pretty sure he's not, I mean, I know he's not getting that much overtime.
well, it's consistent every month though.
Well, then he's consistently rounding up what he does, I guess, I don't know.
Which, in a way sort of highlights, the inaccuracy or the inexactness, yeah, of this tool to illustrate to the council what the guys are doing, where they're spending their time, how it's being accounted for, and how they're being.
Well, like on May, I had 36 hours overtime.
Much better to.
Well, I probably they wanted to be sure they put down the variety of things that they're doing each day, not so much the exact minutes that they spent doing it.
Yeah.
So that isn't paid overtime then, huh?
Some of it might have been, but I
Well, I
guarantee it wasn't all, no, not all of it,
Well,
not at all.
To me, looking at this, it looks like overtime.
Yeah, but that sheet's not what he's paid off of. That was his, trying to document the types of things they do every day.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, why aren't the rest of them having overtime? That's what I don't understand. Why does he put down extra hours? Does he take extra time off or what?
I know he's not being paid for all that overtime, so I guess I'll have to ask him how he filled those out, I don't know.
We go by what his paycheck, but his timesheets that he submits for pay.
Yeah,
That's what he gets paid off of. That's what gets compiled for his vacations and sick and whatnot. It's all allocated on that. Those are the official documents that get reviewed. Because that's what gets entered into the system. That's how we track all of this stuff.
Well, anyway, that's what I come up with. Then I took the time off from each person in June. The mowing for June 2013, it was 34 hours on the dike, 104 hours on the park, 30 hours for the airport. And I took it off the sheets here they compiled. And I took 168 hours times $25 per hour, which comes up with $4,200. The fuel and repair was $1,000. Depreciation on the tractor and the mower and the 2 other mowers, I'm going by what Jeff told us in the budget meetings, figures out to be $2,083 a month depreciation. Then I come up with other costs here would be city clerk time, workman's comp, holidays, vacations, sick leave, insurance, social security, para, and uniforms. I figured $2,000 for that. It comes up with a total of $9,200 a month is what the mowing is costing us. So, the next one, the public works. What is the administration? What? I don't understand that, because everybody's got at least an hour a day on administration. What is that?
That's where they get together and they talk about what it is that they're gonna do. Their, work guidance.
Well, we were told here a while ago that they get together at Stumpy's down there and talk about that.
They do that too. They'll catch up midday and they'll say, what have you gotten done down at the wastewater plant? Maybe Roger needs more help, so he'll tell somebody to go help him out to get something accomplished. That's how he adjusts the workflow for the day.
Okay.
I think it's probably also filling out forms like that and filling out the mowing, because they were every place they went to mow, they were keeping track of every place they went.
I got that too.
Yeah, so that takes time, so they probably lump that all together as being worth an hour
But
a day.
in that time, the breaks weren't considered in there. You know, you gotta take 10 minutes to go to break, 10 minutes to come back. Somebody's gotta pay for it, us taxpayers are paying for that. That's gotta be figured into the mowing, somehow.
Takes 10 minutes to go to break, or?
Well, by the time they're out mowing somewhere, and then the pickup comes and picks them up and takes them down to the public works, then they go up to have a 15-minute or a half-hour break, and then another 10 minutes to get them back. But anyway, this $9,200 a month is a give or take $1,000 a month. Ends up with $57,000 for 6 months mowing. So, what I wanna do, I wanna make a motion that we put some RFPs out there and see what we can hire somebody to do the mowing for. If we had somebody to do the mowing, it would free up 4 man hours. We wouldn't have all the sick leave, workman's comp, holidays, vacations, social security, payroll, to pay the person mowing.
But the person we contract with is gonna have to pay that.
Yeah, they gotta pay it.
So where's the savings come from?
Where does the saving come from?
Yeah.
Bring that question by me again. You'd have to pay for that? The city don't have to pay for that.
We have to pay the person who does it, and then that person who does it pays it.
Pay as
Because the
us?
cut-
No.
We won't really know until we get some quotes
Yeah.
on what someone is willing to do the mowing for. And then that's what we will pay them, and how they compensate their employees will be up to them. I think that's what Roger is saying.
It's exactly, it takes the burden off the city.
We won't hire them on a per hour basis to replace our city staff. In essence, we will, but we'll pay them a contracted fee.
And we don't know what that contracted fee is until we put some,
Until, yeah,
get some RFPs out there.
But you mentioned the PERA and insurance and workman's comp and all that, we'll still have to pay that on our employees,
On the employees,
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so that's not a savings of expense, we still will have to pay that.
but they aren't mowing. On the time they're mowing, that's considered into the hourly wage. I didn't take the whole works. I took part of it.
What did you say, 50 what thousand?
57,000, give or take. Well, it could be down here, 57,000 total, it could be 5,000 one way or the other.